State Sun Devils mount in America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that. Field as he stopped at the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get... Set up the offense with good field position. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll leave it with him. Can't get him to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass, it's Carr. The quick out. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out route. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Irish! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Dropping back, it's Levin. That's reeled in, it's Hamilton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Brown. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tyson. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow-developing mesh.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space, it's Bob. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Carr. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, have given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Bring in the heat. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go with a direct snap. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Clevin. They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, that's a nice job selling it by the offense. Dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing in the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Back on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller. That's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive done.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off the play fake. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And another huge play in the passing game. Shades of Golden Tate or Will Fuller. That yards per catch can be off the charts.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that can go deep and make huge plays. I tell you what, this Notre Dame offense can be so great. If you continue to find that guy and he keeps putting up big numbers, everything else for this offense will open up and it will be so easy.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Down to 2 minutes to play in the first half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps get this game tied up before the break. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Trying to run, it's Love. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, it's Carr. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this defense doing a really good job with situational football. Both drives. Last drive gave up some yards, 0 points. This drive forcing a 3rd and long. You bring on the pass rushers, you get after them in a predictable situation.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Caught in the backfield, it's Love. Looks as if they might have that screen really set up, but he'll be stopped short of the marker. It's 4th down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. He might want another play. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Might be looking to run. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on third down coming up now, they're probably going to throw it again.
Here comes the heat. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll get rid of it. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Levitt. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. Buying some time. Trying to find his man in the middle. Caught at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Good enough for first down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Love. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this...
Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, these windows get tighter down here in the red zone, and those catches are a little bit more contested, more people near you, and it gets a little bit more difficult. But you need your players to step up for your QB and make big plays. I think he's going to look back and say, I should have made that play.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Men don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires to the end zone. Complete in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. They'll throw it again from their own end zone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From his end zone, he'll go up top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Give to the back. Finds a crease at the 20. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
After taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
3rd and goal, and I like the play call. You're trying to run it in. You expect to be physical, but this offensive line just not getting the job done. They need more push.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The throw to the outside is complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Here's the pressure. That's caught. It's Brown. Across the 25. He's got room. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the 1st down after recovering the fumble. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll go with a direct snap. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and enough for a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the beatdown has ensued.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Here come the Irish back on offense. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Using his feet to buy time. Uncorks one. Complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback. You hit him.
we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly complete.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it looking for a first. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Give to Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. going to be a long day. And some room to work. He has the first and still on his feet. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
The Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Levin. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go belly out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive, well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Running back searching for a hole. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires it incomplete. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Play is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Finds his man. It's Tyson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Got the quick pass. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Tyson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Wants to throw again. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Sun Devils head quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the left. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped at the 19-yard line. A big play there to get the pick and take it back inside the 20.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the deep.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Here's a heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line. LSU right back to the line. They feed him again. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here comes the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Anderson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Tempo and overdrive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Got room at the 35. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They get to him as he throws. Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Picks up the 1st down. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot. Turning it on! The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown LSU! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. we'll dive into the playbook here on offense. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And the defense finally stops him, right? He's had a heck of a day, and they're taking a shot down the field to him. And I think they've gone to their go-to guy because he's put up numbers, and he's been productive, and he's got that speed on the outside. Defense has definitely got an eye on him and kind of saying, hey, we got to make sure we take him away.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Under fire. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
To throw, it's Levitt. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Running into the open space. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown.
On the play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete to the left. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's looking to pass. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Arizona State. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Ready, break. 42, slider.
Hold and finds his man on the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally with the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Nussmeier. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
My philosophy on going for two is only when you have to. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver in the intended target. And as a result, that ball's incomplete.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by the tight end making the catch and playing physical. You're a big body guy, man. Make him feel that. Nice job breaking an extra tackle, getting some extra yards for his team.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Working on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Really effective concept against the zone there, and it helps all the more, David, when you have a tight end that can get downfield.
No doubt. Take your tight end, put him in the slot, makes it easier, better matchup. Now he's got a good corner route. You can tell. Sticks his foot in the ground, quarterback puts it up there. Know he's got zone, know he's got the big fella. He goes up, catches the football, makes the big game.
Finds his big tight end. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall.